Hi friends, welcome to Mansula Tutorials. Hope all are doing good. So after a long time we are back with our session videos. That is, in previous video we had discussed about the introduction part and scope in meaning of Indian Evidence Act 1872. Today in this video we discuss about part 2 of Indian Evidence Act to about the sections and what are the chapters, what are the parts we discuss under Indian Evidence Act 1872. So before getting into the video, so please subscribe my channel if you are watching for the first time. If you like the video, please share to other friends. So let's get into for the today's video. So small notification that if you want to watch the previous video, please click on above 3 dots so that you can get into about the scope and introduction part of the Indian Evidence Act. So today's in this video, Indian Evidence Act, it is applicable to all over the India along with Jammu and Kashmir, as Jammu and Kashmir Reorganization Act 2019 section 34 of 2019 were included, and the Evidence Act is applicable to Jammu and Kashmir also. The founding father of Indian Evidence Act is already discussed, that Sir James Vitas James. So in Evidence Act we have totally 3 parts and 11 chapters and 167 sections. This Evidence Act is a procedural law. This is applicable to both civil and criminal laws, but it is exempted to Navy Act and Air Force Act of India. So let us discuss about the chapters and sections of the Indian Evidence Act. So in part 1, the relevancy of fact. So part 1 is divided into 2 chapters. That is, chapter 1 preliminary, chapter 2 relevance of the fact. So if you are getting any small disturbance, please avoid that. So preliminary, this chapter 1 deals with preliminary section, that is section 1 to 4 will discuss about the introduction part and short title and interpretation of clause of Indian Evidence Act. So chapter 2, that is relevance of fact. It is very important concept, friends, in Evidence Act. It plays very important role and also in the showing evidence proof. That is section 5 to 55. In section 5 to 55 we can find relevance of the fact from section 6 to 16, but remaining section 70 to 55 is deals about admission, confession, expert opinion, dying declaration, judgment. All this were discussed under section 17 to 55. So next we get into part 2 of the Indian Evidence Act, which is production and effect of evidence. So in part 2 there are 4 chapters. So chapter 3 discuss about facts need not to be proved under section 56 and 57, 58. There are some facts which are not to be proved in the court of law. Some of the facts were noticeable by the court of law, which is proved in already previous cases. For example, we can say that sun rises from east. It is a known fact to all the universe, and it is admissible by the court of law also. So next, chapter 4 discusses about oral evidence. What are the evidence? We have already discussed about the types of evidence in previous video. So oral evidence is discussed under section 59 to 60, and the document evidence is chapter 5, deals with documenting evidence, section 61 to 90. What are the documents is accepted by court of law? What are the documents are not accepted by the court of law? All were discussed under section 61 to 90. So next, chapter 6, exclusion of oral and documentary evidence. So some of the document and oral evidence were excluded. So what are the excluded documents and oral evidence were discussed under section 91 to 100. This is all about part 2 of Indian Evidence Act. So next, let us discuss about part 3, same as it is production and effect of Evidence Act. So next, chapter 7, the burden of proof. The burden of proof is section discussed under section 100 to 114. It is also one of the important concept in Evidence Act, which compete with the relevance of the fact. So burden of proof, who are liable for the proof, who is the where the proof should be burden on him or her. All this were discussed under the burden of proof. So next, chapter 8, estoppel, and this is discussed under section 115 to 115 and 116, 117 were discussed about the estoppel. Estoppel is also one of the important concept which is related to CPC, Civil Procedure Code, and CRPC, Criminal Procedure Code. It is discussed entirely. This concept is discussed in Evidence Act very in a simple manner. If you want to check out that video, please comment me on comment section, so I can make you again on separate video for the SW. So next, chapter 9 deals with provisions of the witnesses. So section 118 to 134. It is also very important. What are the provisions for the witnesses who is appeared in the court of law? So who should be accepted as witness, who is not to be accepted as witness, and what are the provisions related to witness were discussed under section 118 to 134. So next, chapter 10, that is examination of witnesses, though it is discussed under section 135 to 167. So we can easily say that what is the examination of witnesses. There are different types of examinations of witnesses in a court of law. So the public prosecutor or the defendant advocate or defendant lawyer in criminal cases, in civil cases, will examine the witnesses who is appeared in the court before court of law. So all this, the provisions of examination, how should be the witness is examined, what is the way of examination, all were discussed under section 135 to 166. The last and final section is 167 section, that is admission and rejection of evidence. Admission and rejection of evidence. It is simply said that no new trial for the improper admission or rejection of evidence. So hope friends, this is all about the Indian Evidence Act 1872 and one of the brief and not detailed. It is a brief. What are the chapters and what are the sections were discussed in Indian Evidence Act. So further more videos, please follow my channel. So thanks for watching my channel. If you are watching for the first time, please like and subscribe my channel. If you have any queries, please comment in comment section. So I am ready to accept all comments and suggestions from you. Why? Because I am also a law graduate who is going to complete the law graduate by this year. So I request my seniors or my friends and my colleagues to please suggest me if any corrections. So if any grammatical mistakes from my language, so I kindly request you please correct me. And further, if you want to continue my videos in English, please comment. If you want another videos in Telugu version also, I will try to make in Telugu also. If possible, I will make into Hindi also. So friends, that's all for today's friends. So please keep in mind this chapter is very important. So one more important part, Indian Evidence Act came into force by September 1872, but it was enacted in 15th March 1872. It came into force 1872 September 1st. So please note that also. So I forget to write here. So September 1st 1872 Indian Evidence Act came into force. So it is enacted in March, but it has taken a lot of time, between 6 to March to September. So April, May, June, July, August. It has taken almost 6 to 7 months to came into force. So basic on that rules. So the main founding father of this 1872 Act, Indian Evidence Act, is Sir James Fitzgerald. So that's all friends. Hope you all understand my language and my video. So thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Thank you.